Welcome to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast, your guide to future tech trends and innovation in a language you understand. Now, over to your host, Neil Hughes.
Welcome back to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast. It seems that everywhere I turn here at the Adobe Summit in Vegas, there is more embargoed press releases coming my way. But as many as you know by now, nothing makes me wince more than a sheet of soulless double-sided sheet of A4 or a PDF that everyone just regurgitates. So I wanted to find out more and get a human touch to this latest piece of news that I heard today, which is about a company called Splash, the world's leading event marketing automation platform, because they announced an upgraded integration with Marketo, which allows for marketers and their marketing operations counterparts to better collaborate together and manage the dynamic nature of events without data loss. And this integration is enhanced through Splash's partnership with LaunchPoint by Marketo as part of the Innovate Partner Program. So you know what that means, right? Buckle up and hold on tight so I can beam your ears all the way to Vegas so you can join me in a conversation with Amy Barone from Splash. So a massive warm welcome to the show, Amy. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Yes, hi, my name is Amy Barone, and I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Splash, where I oversee our marketing and product teams.
So the first thing I've got to ask you, of course, is this your first summit? Is there anything you're particularly excited about this year?
Well, it is actually my first summit. Originally, we had been planning on attending Marketo Nation this year and had thought about attending Summit, but when the two programs combined, it really actually was a big win for us. And so we're excited to be here to connect with a wide variety of marketers who are looking for new and innovative ways to approach different challenges in their business. And my favorite part of these types of conferences always is the networking. I always get so inspired meeting and talking to different people to find out the new kind of things that they're doing, the challenges that they're having, and how they're approaching solving them.
And you've also announced here at the Summit an upgraded integration with Marketo, which I think allows for marketers and their market operations counterparts to better collaborate together and manage the dynamic nature of events, but without any data loss. So can you tell me a little bit more about how that integration gives users the ability to easily create on-brand responsive event pages and emails that consistently capture event data that is actually shared with Marketo?
Yeah, it's really exciting. We just announced and launched our enhanced integration with Marketo that allows for a bi-directional sync between Splash and Marketo. And this allows for some really cool things, including automated program creation in Marketo when an event is created in Splash, real-time registration status and updates, including upon check-in, which means event organizers aren't having to do things like export or pull data offline or into different systems to manage check-in. And from a compliance perspective, the ability to support companies' efforts to maintain GDPR compliance with opt-out and explicit opt-in data being able to successfully transfer each way. And this is great so that it doesn't matter where that lead or contact is created or originated from, that data is going to pass successfully either way. And this really impacts teams in different ways. For marketing operations teams, for example, those teams can have confidence that the data and plumbing is set up correctly to support compliance and data accuracy across all those different event programs. And for event organizers, they have a seamless experience that's more automated so they can focus really on their event program itself. And for sales, for example, we can do some really cool things now, such as allowing them to see custom data fields in the registration views, for example, in the host app on site. Things like ideal customer profile, right in the view of attendees so they can see who's there and who they want to talk to. And it also allows for things like push notifications from Marketos upon check-in, letting reps know that their customers are on site so they can go start to find them.
So am I right in saying that users can actually check in attendees and reconcile attendance data in real time with Marketo through the app too?
Yes, we can do this via our host app, which gives planners and salespeople and other people on site the ability to simply check in attendees or print badges, as well as manage registration for the event from the app itself. It's really a key component of the combined value and power of Splash and our integrations such as Marketo, to make it really easy to have that seamless check-in experience and be able to have that confidence in knowing that data is passing automatically into your system.
And I've also been reading about the integration is actually enhanced through Splash's partnership with LaunchPoint by Marketo, an Adobe company, as part of the Innovate Partner Program. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, our partnership with the LaunchPoint team has been critical to our development efforts. It's given us access to the development team as well as a premium Marketo sandbox, which has allowed us to go deep in the Marketo backend to develop our API, which powers the integration. And it's really given us the tools and resources and depth to be able to integrate with Marketo in this kind of deep way.
So if we do have any event organisers listening today, anywhere in the world, can you tell me more about why you think that real-time integrated event data can actually be the difference between average and a spectacular event programme?
Yeah. To all my event organizers out there, I have been there. I have felt your pain and challenges, whether it's finding a tool that actually meets your needs to support your event vision, to often having to rely on offline methods to manage your registration and attendance data. We've all been in that spot where we know our event programs drive success and positive outcomes for the business, but we don't always have that data that supports what we know is true, making it really difficult for us to justify budget and the headcount we need to continue our programs. What I love about Splash is it allows you to create fully branded, customizable event registration experiences that can be really fully integrated into your marketing automation platform. This means you can spend less time managing your registration data, the risks of data loss by having to export and import lists, the ability to automate communications, and easily report back on the impact of your program. And this is not only a great experience for you, the organizer, but also for your attendees by providing them a fully branded and easy registration experience, timely and relevant communications, and a quick, smooth check-in process upon arrival. And with all that time saved, not having to manage data, export lists, handle late registration, missed or lost data, you'll be able to put that time towards wowing your attendees on-site.
So for anyone that cannot be at this year's Adobe Summit, what is the key message that you're delivering to anyone that visits your booth here this year?
Well, if you are here, definitely stop by our booth. We're in the expo hall. But if you aren't here, the key messages we're delivering is that tracking and reporting event ROI is possible and really powerful, especially when it's integrated into your existing marketing tech stack. Marketers should be able to automate event registration workflows, list management, and tracking just as seamlessly as marketers have been able to solve for this across other campaign types over the years, such as digital and paid search. Most marketers and marketing ops teams have come to accept offline data and workarounds, which lend themselves to issues around GDPR compliancy and inaccurate or missing data, which can affect events' ability to show up as a great channel when you're looking at your attribution models. We want people to know that there's a better way, and that's Splash.
And what message will you be taking home from Summit? And is there anything else that you can share with us about Splash today?
Sure. Well, Summit's big message this year is really about gaining insights, tools, and techniques for putting the experience first. And obviously, as a company that powers meaningful event experience is really important to us. This really rings true for us. So we'll be looking at ways that we as a company are optimizing for this as well as how we can better partner with companies who are leading the charge here.
Well, before I let you get back to the show floor there, can I just ask you that you remind the listeners of where they can find Splash online and maybe even contact a member of your team if they do have any questions?
Definitely. My first advice would be go to our website, which is splashthat.com. It has a number of resources, not only about our products and the ability to request a demo, but also about event optimization and great resources overall for event planners. You can also always reach us at marketing@splashthat.com.
Well, in a former life, I did work in IT in the live event space. I know how important everything that we've talked about is. But more than anything, just a big thank you for coming on and sharing your story with me today. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the time.
What I love about this announcement is how the integration gives users the ability to easily create on-brand responsive event pages and emails that constantly capture event data and then shared with Marketo. And on top of that, the cherry on the cake is users can now check in attendees and reconcile attendance data in real time with Marketo through the app. Now, like I said in the interview there, I spent over 10 years in the live events industry, so I know how important things like this are to event organisers. But if you are an event organiser, I'd love to hear from you. Please email me techblogwriter@outlook.com or tweet me at Neil C. Hughes. Send over your questions, your experiences, your problems, your insights, anything at all. And we'll discuss them right here on this show. But I'm off to drag another unsuspecting guest away from the show floor now. So I will love you and leave you and return again tomorrow. But a big thank you for listening. And until next time, don't be a stranger.
Thanks for listening to the Tech Blog Writer Podcast. Until next time, remember, technology is best when it brings people together.